Oh, I'm aware. It's my turn. I just got to organize my thoughts. All
I'm
right.
going to organize some things too.
Do you want me to wait to start, or?
So
I got all the time in the world.
is that a On Her Majesty's Secret Service reference?
Is it?
That's the song that Louis Armstrong sings at the end, isn't it? I've got all
Yeah.
the time.
Yep.
And I kind of sound like Louis Armstrong right
Well,
now.
yeah.
I've got all the time
All right.
in the world.
How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of
Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
Who could have done this terrible thing?
Could it be the monster again? Frankenstein's monster?
No, the monster was burned to death with Dr. Frankenstein. He wasn't killed by the monster. An animal bit her to death. I saw the wound on her throat.
What animals are around here that can kill people?
Well, we've warned you.
You've been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. I'm Tom Lang.
And I'm Bill Evenson, and you join us for minute 12 of the Universal picture from 1943, Night of Evil, aka Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. Maybe Night of Evil would have been a better title.
I think it would have.
Just tell people.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know you should really do
You
is
watch
see
this
Night of Evil.
Night of Evil.
And then they come back and they go, I mean, that movie was basically just Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. That's
Yeah.
how they would describe it. And thank you again for joining us. If you join us on Thursday, November 20th, so I have some, I'm not sure about this data. I think it might be,
Is this the
yeah,
AI
I don't
crap
know.
that
I made some mistakes. I'll say this for sure. It is definitely the 60th anniversary of Day of Armageddon, which aired on BBC One in 1965, 60 years ago.
It's
AKA the Daleks Master Plan Episode 2, which exists. So I've seen it.
okay.
Like last week when I talked about Daleks Master Plan Episode 1, that one's missing.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Episode 2 of Daleks Master Plan.
Okay.
And you don't take the day off for that, I don't.
No.
Just
it's
Episode
just
1, you commemorate
one,
Episode
yeah.
1. No, if you join us on Saturday, November 22nd, Boris Karloff was born.
Yes, he was.
138 years ago,
And you know, he looked 138 when he died.
I suppose.
Yeah, he
You know, I was thinking about him.
Huh.
We were talking about him the other night on Dino's podcast.
right.
He referred to the Monster Mash, because I asked him about Monster Mash.
Right.
What do you think of Monster Mash? He said, it's got Boris
Karloff's
Karloff's voice in it, which we both knew what he meant. It's not
Yeah.
Boris Karloff, but he's
It's
doing Boris Karloff's
Bobby
voice.
Pickett mimicking. He does a really good Karloff
He does.
impression, actually.
But it occurred to me, where does that exactly come from? Because Boris Karloff was best known as a mute in Frankenstein,
Where does it come from?
and then he
had
was the mummy.
dozens.
No, I mean, it
and
means
dozens of
specifically, when
films where
does he
spoke.
become the guy who
Boris
talks like
Karloff.
that? You know what I mean, he doesn't talk like that in The Mummy. He doesn't talk like that. He doesn't quite talk like that in The Grinch, which is much later than
Sure.
Monster Mash.
Monster Mash.
I'm kind of curious about where specifically we've become accustomed. Maybe is it Mask of Fu Manchu? Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
mean, he's camping it up a little bit in that.
Yeah.
He's using his lisp to his advantage in Fu
Right.
Manchu.
Right.
I mean, there were dozens and dozens of films that he's
I
in, and
suppose.
that's his voice. I mean, we recognize it instantly as being Boris Karloff.
Actually, any of those Black Cat, Invisible. I'm going to go with Invisible Ray because I always want Invisible Ray to be the answer.
Okay.
All right. Also born on this day. This might not be true.
Hmm.
I can't back this up. Actually,
Okay.
let me double check it. I can back it up. Okay, I don't have that one. Let's do a different one.
Okay.
In fact, I'm wrong. Boris Karloff was born on the 23rd.
Okay.
So back up a day. Terry Gilliam was born on November 22nd in 1940.
Here in Minnesota.
You know, he talks about growing up in a place where they had no indoor toilet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Makes Minnesota sound a little backwards.
It does. Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean,
yeah, maybe.
My mom was born in 39. I'll have to ask her, I guess. I'm pretty sure they had indoor plumbing.
Yeah,
But she was born in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
My mom.
Well, my mom was born in St. Cloud, and they had indoor plumbing, and that was in '35.
Also on, go ahead.
Well, I met his wife once.
Terry Gilliam's wife?
Yeah, I was in London, and I chose to spend the day wandering around trying to find like Joe Strummer, Monty Python's office, which I did find. I couldn't find Joe. It turns out later I found out he was busking.
Really?
So it's very possible I met him in
didn't realize
the tubes and didn't realize it was him.
Wow.
Because there was a guy singing Clash songs. And that guy's really good.
Wow, hilarious.
Yeah, and so I gave him like 5 pounds or something.
You did. That's good.
Yeah. So I found Monty Python's office, and there was this big boardroom off the main office. And
I've seen it in Meaning of Life. That's where they go out the window.
Yeah. It's the very big corporation of America.
There you go.
Yeah, and they shut the door quick, and the receptionist or whatever asked where I was from. Oh, you're an American. Where are you from? And I said, I'm from Minnesota. Oh, hang on a moment. So I thought they were going to go get him.
Yeah.
But his wife comes out and it's like, oh, you're from Terry's hometown. I'm like, yeah, more or less. So we chatted.
Is she British?
Yeah.
Okay.
We chatted very briefly.
Wow.
And she was very nice. That's my story right
That's
there.
pretty good. Also, on the same day that he was born,
Yeah.
You'll Find Out was released.
Oh, yeah. There we get Boris's voice in that. So
I suppose so. That could be the one.
Be the one.
That could be the one. Also, if you're joining us on Saturday the 22nd, Lyndon Baines Johnson was inaugurated as president 62 years ago.
He was, wasn't he?
He was. It was unusual for a president to be inaugurated on a day other than January 20th, but that time they decided to do it on November 22nd.
For whatever reason.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, it's still unknown why they did that.
No, actually, it's known. It's
pretty well known.
Pretty well known. On Sunday, we once again honor the birth of Boris Karloff.
Yeah, well, it's, the actor's so nice, we honor him twice.
Oh my goodness. What else do I got? Oh, also on November 23rd, I hate to have to do this. An Unearthly Child was shown on BBC One in 1963. The only reason I have to mention it is because it was the very first episode of Doctor Who, starring William Hartnell as the Doctor in black and white. It's a very good episode. If you watch it. It's a good start. Oh yeah. Also, then on Monday,
the 24th.
You know what I have here is that Adolf Harpo Marx was born on the 23rd, but I don't even know if that's true. You want to look that one up?
Yeah, I'll look that up. Keep going. It sounds kind of right, but
Monday, November 24th, we mourn the death of Lee Harvey Oswald.
And we do?
He died on November 24th.
Harpo Marx was indeed born November 23rd.
Okay, that's a good date.
As Adolf Marx, later to be changed to Arthur Marx for various reasons.
Yes, for various reasons. And then on November 24th, Lee Harvey Oswald died.
Yep.
One
on
of
live television.
Probably the first person to be assassinated on live
television. Yeah.
I don't know who the second would be.
I don't know who the second one would be.
Very grim topic. There was that lady that shot herself on the news.
Yeah.
But that footage is
footage is hard
bad.
to find.
Yeah. Well, it's also bad quality.
It's really poor. Yeah.
I'm complaining.
Man,
I really want to see that lady shoot herself.
4K.
And that's all I got.
Okay.
So, minute 12 of Universal's Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
It's essentially one continuous shot with a cutaway. This whole minute. So, if nothing else, this minute reminds us to take our time.
Yeah, in the script, you actually hear the sound of a ship's siren comes through the night. They really did want to emphasize the
waterfront aspect.
The waterfront aspect, and we don't have that in the film.
Yeah, I think
we do have music. So
the music is great. I think it's from the Wolfman, and it's really well used here.
Yeah, I like it.
The kind of trilling, little mysterious sound of it. And there's a very slow pan across the floor. Following the light of the moon across the floor. Every time we see it, it's stationary and it's already up in the sky.
Yeah.
And if this were happening in real life, the moon would be setting to create this effect of the light creeping across the floor. If it were rising, the light would diminish as it got higher in the sky.
But
it's a minor thing.
The other option is that it's just a cloud going past. And if you look at the script, as the unseen clouds race past the moon, the beam of light seems to broaden, wander across the floor, climb up the bed, and touch Larry's face with deep shadows. And that's how I tend to watch this, having read the script, is because later it diminishes dark, as well. So it's got to be, the clouds have apparently just got to be perfect to make it look like it's, it looks like it's sunrise, basically, where the sun would do what you're describing.
Yeah. Camera tracks up to Lon Chaney's multiple chins as he lies stiffly in bed.
Yeah.
Is it written better in the script than
I mean, actually in the script
there's
almost nothing. It says, slowly Larry's face changes. So we're already ahead of ourselves. That's already next minute.
Okay.
So we're not even up to that. Oh, it says, the beam of light seems to broaden, wander across the floor, climb up the bed, and touch Larry's fat face with deep shadow. Oh, no, it just says face. Sorry, I misread that.
Wouldn't it be great? We pick on him a lot,
Well,
but I really do like Lon Chaney Jr. a lot.
yeah, me too. We're going to
And
see a lot of
I
him.
feel bad for him
Yeah,
because he did have a very difficult life, did not have the career he wanted.
right.
And even then, the success he had was not as big as we think, because by the 50s, he's a character actor and a good one. I think High Noon, he's great.
Don't remember.
And by the mid 60s, he's doing bit
Monkees.
parts on the Monkees.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, I would have loved to have done a bit part on the Monkees.
I mean, now we look at that as a great thing, but at the time, it was not considered a great thing.
Pretty big come down.
Lon Chaney Jr. wasn't an early Monkees fan.
Yeah, no.
Like, if you were on the Monkees, it was because you didn't have nothing else to do.
Right.
Nobody was an early Monkees fan.
Yeah. The Monkees.
The Monkees were not fans when they started shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moon rises up the bed onto his face, and it takes a very, very long time for him to react.
Yeah.
I guess, which is fine. I mean, watching it psychotically minute by minute,
it's a little much.
It looks really slow and awkward, but in the context of the film, because I've seen it since we've started this, I've watched it all the way through. It doesn't play that way at all. It's fine. It's suspenseful, whereas
and the music and everything, the
great.
drama of it helps very much.
Yeah, it sells it. Whereas we're watching it in this little chunk.
Yeah.
And it looks a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it does.
He sits up suddenly in a panic.
Now, does he know about the full moon, or does he just feel it? Because as we know,
that's the question.
It didn't come up at all in the first film.
No, that's the question.
But he did know that he was. So I guess he knew he was changing.
It must be, he must have
a
physical sensation that he feels.
So how do we work this? Do we assume, when we go back and watch The Wolfman, do we assume it was a full moon, even though they don't talk about it?
I guess we could retcon it that way.
Well,
sure.
you have to retcon it.
Yeah.
So then in this case, he sees the full moon, or does he? I guess it's probably he feels it first. Like, oh shit, this is happening again.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, is there a full moon like every month? That's what he's doing. He's like, oh, the fuck! What a nightmare.
And, is this a month later then from when the Freddie Jolly and Tom broke into the crypt? Because there was a full moon then. Technically, there's one every month.
Well, it also works. I'm going to go ahead and say it also works.
The day before.
Yeah, like day before, day after.
Okay.
Because when you look at the moon, you're like, that's a full
That looks
moon.
like full
moon.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. He has to look at it and goes, close enough. And then he turns into the wolf.
Right. This also kind of brings up the question we had earlier. Do the rays of the moon have to physically touch him to bring on the change? And I'm guessing no, because the moon goes behind a cloud, or more accurately, the cloud goes in front of the moon.
Yeah.
And he still is going to start the transformation. But I think
well, maybe it slows it, though.
Later on.
But I do like that, because then that means that's why he didn't turn into the Wolfman every month while he was in his grave. Or maybe he did.
We don't know that he
just
didn't.
clawed every month, and then he went back to sleep.
We don't know that
27 days.
We don't know that he didn't.
Yep.
For 4 years.
He could have been changing back and forth. He could have been becoming a Dracula. He was becoming a mummy.
So for 36 times, he had to suffer the torments of the damned.
Yes.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's a tough life.
Yeah.
I do like the music. It's very dramatic.
No, it's great.
Because it's the music of someone going through a dramatic situation. It's not like weird sci-fi music like or anything like that, like some weird's happening
kind of
or whatever.
Thing,
or a theremin would be, This is a tragedy, what's happening.
Yeah. And
it's a personal thing for him.
Like I said, I believe it to be music from the Wolfman. So it's used, I think, in the same context.
Mm-hmm.
And it works very well there. It works really well here.
So the context of when he takes off his socks.
Socks, yeah.
And we see his
feet
getting hairier. He looks silly in his bandaged head. Have I talked about this?
You mentioned that a number of times.
Basil Fawlty.
He's got a little hat, you say.
That's right. A little hat. I definitely mentioned that.
Yeah, he did mention
because we talked about
Fawlty,
the German episode. Yeah. And then he bangs on his forehead.
He suddenly, he takes a really long time to lay back down.
Yeah.
And I think it's just that realization that, here we go.
Yeah.
And sort of the dread. Again, minute by minute watching this, it looks kind of silly because he takes a very long time. But in the context of the film itself, it works well.
Yeah.
And then, he starts to go into delirium tremens or migraine or something and clutches at his head and
then
pops
himself in the head a couple
of bangs
he hits himself
on his own head. Yeah. And I would have to think this is a painful process.
Yeah, I suppose.
You don't really get it from these films so much. because of the technical aspect, he has to remain still.
When you said that, the only thing I could think was American Werewolf in London, where it looks super painful.
That was my next thing. It was like, I think they nailed it in there, how your body going through that. I mean, you remember growing up and having growing pains like in your shins or something, and how awful that was. How
I
painful.
don't remember that at all.
Oh, okay.
Was it painful?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your body.
I don't know. At this age, I just feel like I'm in pain now.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm in pain every time I go up and down
a
flight of stairs.
Sitting here
Nightmare.
doing this is agonizing. Maybe for a different reason.
Is the head transformation the most traumatic?
Well, look at it again. American Werewolf. Everything is very.
Yeah, true.
Your spine pops up and all your bones elongate and shift.
We'll talk about all this next week.
So yeah, I think it's a painful thing to go through.
Yeah, I think so
very
too.
Clearly. He's breathing heavily, and then the minute ends.
Minute ends.
So yeah, not a lot happens in this minute, but it is very well done.
Yeah.
I've mocked how long it takes, but I think it is effective.
I agree. Like so many minutes in this film.
Yep. Got any more questions, wise ass? Oh,
especially in the beginning.
Wait a minute.
What? Did you hear something?
Yeah.
Is that Eddie?
Well, the thing that concerns me is what I'm not hearing.
Yeah, true. Eddie. That sound can only mean one thing. It's time for got any wise ass comments, wise asses.
Something like that.
Where we read the wise ass comments of the people who
are we keeping you
sign up on Patreon at the wise ass level.
Are we keeping you up here?
No,
I can
that was a fake yawn.
Okay.
It sounded like it would be good then.
Okay.
And sign up patreon.com/Frankenstein Minute, and you can comment. I send out the minutes, and then you can comment on.
And you do specify that we need the comments by a certain time. Otherwise, we won't be able to comment on
This is true. I did do that, and everyone obeyed.
Okay.
Dino Stamatopoulos writes, that ceramic pillow, or whatever they made it out of, would make a great souvenir. I wonder where it is now.
I question whether it exists beyond the shoot.
Probably was just put together.
It was plaster, from what I recall.
So he's just got to rest his head on plaster? Couldn't he crunch right through that?
No, I mean, it's solid. I think it's solid plaster, so it probably weighed a ton.
Oh, I see. It's not like a plaster.
It's not like a shell.
Okay, the shell, okay.
I'm sure they made like a mold of a real pillow.
Yeah.
And then cast it in plaster.
That makes sense. Well, thanks, Dino.
It would be a great souvenir, like the cane. I think the cane Bob Burns had. So now I believe all that stuff is in a museum somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Where? Hollywood?
No, I thought it was like in Nevada or something like that.
Really?
Somewhere where you wouldn't think.
Well, let's find out.
We should go. We should go. Yeah, I would love to.
Vincent writes, I believe the pillow was the same one used in Chaney's Pillow of Death. But after the film, the pillow's contract with Universal ended. Sadly, it never lived up to the studio's billing of the Pillow of 1,000 Cases. And after a meager cameo in Pillow Talk, the cushion slipped into obscurity. Hope that helps.
Marvelous.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
Boy. Forget how important the pillow is. We didn't even talk about the pillow. Maybe we'll talk more about it next week. John Hazard from Background Noise Comic writes, it's funny, sad funny, that we so often see Creighton from this angle, staring up at his weak jawline as Lawrence Talbot or as the Frankenstein monster.
Yeah, or as any other character he played.
Yeah. I love the guy, but it's his most unflattering feature and doesn't make you think powerful, dangerous monster.
Yeah, that is very true.
I think he's more effective, strangely enough, as the Mummy. I don't know, did he lose weight to play the Mummy? Or he's not a fat mummy, is he?
He's a little chunky. He's a little chunky. He's a well-fed mummy, I'll say that.
But he's intimidating.
He does have a strength.
Yeah, and we don't see him from this angle.
Well, because he's got a rubber mask glued to his face, so that kind of helps a little bit.
I suppose that helps a lot. Thank you, background. Mike Herman writes, we hear the Wolfman score all the time, but when it's in its proper context, it really is spectacular.
Yep, there we go.
There you go.
Exactly.
Probably should have just read that.
You read that beforehand.
The beginning,
yeah.
And then the podcast would have been done a lot sooner.
Alleviate some of our waffling about.
And that's it. Join us on Instagram because
why
we're probably
not?
on Instagram.
Do you post stuff there? Or?
Yeah, but automatically through Facebook, so I don't even really think about it.
Oh, so what you post on Facebook goes to
It's a little more complicated than that, but not much. Because I try and schedule them.
Okay.
So I have to do a different image for Facebook than Instagram. So I do have to do it separate.
Okay.
But then I do it and I don't think about it.
So the same image, but just post
so
it twice?
Take the image.
Yeah.
You have a nice widescreen image. Please keep doing those.
Yeah.
and then I just add bars and the black bars on the top and bottom to make it a square.
Okay.
Because Instagram and Blue Sky want a square.
Because
See, I didn't want to tell you this.
Screens are square.
I didn't want to talk about it because now I feel like you're going to be like, well, now I have to start making square ones.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay. You can, because now you got to rearrange all the everything.
No, every screen is rectangular, so I find that odd.
It's odd. Everything's odd.
Yeah.
I don't understand how anything works.
No, I don't either anymore.
Yeah, it's madness.
I've given up.
I can't understand anything at all anymore. Do you know what TikTok is?
I'm familiar with it, yeah.
Yeah, you're ahead of me then.
Yeah. My wife looks at it. Like
Okay.
recipes, I think, mainly.
Recipes.
People do recipes on there.
We should put Boris Karloff's
we should do a video,
a TikTok
video of us trying to, fumble through.
Right here.
Yeah.
With this
Yeah, right.
salsa. Or it's guacamole?
It's guacamole.
Yeah.
And Jackie made it when we did the Mexican.
I remember I bought all the stuff, and then we had too much shit going on that day, and I forgot. And she whipped it up in 15 minutes before you got there.
It was really good.
Really good.
Yeah. It was
we should do that.
Yeah, it's a good recipe. I think the sherry really made a difference.
I think so.
Yeah. Clearly not an authentic Mexican ingredient, but it did help.
Who cares?
It gave it a little tang, I will say.
It was very nice.
Yes. Yeah. All right. We should do that.
Fine. Follow us on Frankenstein Minute Village.
Very short minute.
Oh, what is it at?
We're like 25 minutes right now.
Oh, good God, really?
Yeah.
It seemed like it went on forever.
Well, they all do, but you should try editing these things.
Well, we're anticipating next week.
Next week will be a long one.
Next week's going to be a long one. Yeah, it's
Any
a very important
Godzilla news to talk about? Or
did you get the 4K Shin Godzilla?
It's on its way, yeah.
Okay, I didn't. I don't bother with that stuff.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I don't as much. I mean, I limit.
So you have a 4K player.
Yeah.
And you'll get the 4K Shin Godzilla and you'll plug it into that player and watch it on your 4K TV.
Right.
And you've done that with what?
-1.
How'd that look?
Looked great.
Yeah.
But the black and white version is not, the minus color is not in 4K, but it still looked really good.
Well, what's this that's coming out? Does it have that?
It has the orthochromatic version of Shin. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's in 4K or not. I don't remember.
I don't know if that movie works as well that way. I don't know if it's the same
it's
idea.
not. It doesn't have the same sort of feel that -1 does. It's
-1 actually recreates moments from the original film.
Yeah.
Which a lot of the Godzillas do.
Yeah.
They do it in GMK.
GMK, yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently Godzilla hates trains because that's a trope that shows
a real
up a
problem
lot.
with trains.
Yeah.
It looks like Manda.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know. I still think only in Japan can you have a film that starts with a kamikaze pilot landing his plane safely and coming home like that. I can't even talk about what that's like, right?
Yeah,
it's a very uniquely Japanese.
We don't have that perspective,
thing. So that's why I was immediately full on into that film.
and the fact that when he goes home to Tokyo, everybody shuns him because of that.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck?
What are you doing here? Why are you still alive?
Yeah, what an odd perspective.
Yeah, and it is a very odd perspective. And I just read a book about how that mentality was sort of instilled. It's a very old Japanese thing.
Mm-hmm.
The emperor sort of made it's an honor to die for me during World War II.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it's shameful, which is one of the many thousands of harmful things that the emperor did.
Well, yeah, true.
They're
very cruel to people who weren't Japanese, too.
Well, yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, well,
the other thing is,
you
look at the U.S. in 1945, Hitler shoots himself in April. No, maybe May. He has his birthday in the bunker. So somewhere around.
Somewhere in there.
And then we've still got to keep fighting our ass off to beat the Japanese, who have been really more or less beaten for years.
Yeah, they're
like we beat them basically. We beat them. The U.S. had beaten them by 1942.
Yeah,
it was pretty much over.
Right,
but it was just this fierce determination that kept fighting, keep fighting and fighting. And that's, I guess, maybe the perspective of someone who lives in a country that wants to legitimize the use of the atom bomb. Which it isn't in my case. I don't know. I think that's still morally dubious.
Yeah, I question the quote necessity of doing that.
But that is the argument.
That's the justification. Yeah.
Because on Iwo Jima and the other one, Okinawa.
Okinawa.
You're fighting foot by foot
Yeah.
against people who just are willing to die.
Will not stop.
Don't
yeah.
care. I am
Yeah.
going to die right here.
Yep.
And Americans don't think that way. We're like,
No. They're like, okay, fine.
I want to get home and
Yeah, yeah.
listen to Benny Goodman records. What were people doing back
Fuck
then?
my wife. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's probably right. Now we got a good one.
And scene. God.
That's a great counterpoint. Fuck my wife and listen to Benny Goodman.